Legendary blues singer Alberta Hunter heats up the off-Broadway stage courtesy of the Melting Pot Theatre Company. We'll have a review of Cookin at the Cookery. And a new show from the Melting Pot Theatre called Cookin at the Cookery is bringing the life and music of this blues icon back to the stage. Joining us now with her review is Roma Torrey.
All right, thanks, Don. I know you mentioned Ma Rainey. It's Alberta Hunter's turn. The Melting Pot Theatre has a special touch when it comes to biography. Cobb was an outstanding production about the legendary Ty Cobb of baseball. Then came Devil's Music, the story of blues singer Bessie Smith. And now the Melting Pot has worked its magic on the life of Alberta Hunter, yet another blues giant. And this production is perhaps the company's most enjoyable yet. Despite the modest budget and tiny stage, the talents behind this terrific show could easily fill a stadium. Writer and director Marion Caffey describes the impact of discovering Hunter's life story as sheer astonishment. He movingly translates that inspiration to the stage with an impressive display of theatrical ingenuity. All he needed was 2 actresses and a band of 4 red-hot musicians, and the result is an entertaining and absorbing exploration of a life very well lived. Of course, casting is essential in such a work, and hiring Duquesnay, who won a Tony for Bring Into Noise, Bring Into Funk, and Debra Walton was an inspiration in itself. The 2 women trade off portraying Hunter and her mother, along with dozens of characters in their lives. We follow young Hunter, born in Memphis, 1895, through her struggles and successes as a singer and songwriter, eventually working with the likes of Paul Robeson, Louis Armstrong, and Josephine Baker. But the career abruptly ended when Hunter, at the age of 61, lost her mother, and with that loss, her love for music. So she gave it all up to become a nurse at Goldwater Hospital here in New York. More than 2 decades later, she was invited to make a comeback at the famed Cookery Club in the Village. And though she was in her 80s, audiences found she hadn't missed a beat.
He backs my flapjacks, cleans off the table, feeds the horses in my stable.
It's that rare and thrilling experience in the theater to discover a performer who has so completely absorbed the essence of a character that the 2 talents merge as one. Duquesnay gives a kind of performance that can best be described as transcendent. It's not that she is Alberta Hunter, but she matches the legendary singer with her own superlative gifts. And in so doing, Duquesnay provides what I can only imagine as that same sense of astonishment that Hunter's audiences experienced when she was on stage. And then there's Debra Walton with her own mesmerizing talents. There seems no end to this gorgeous chameleon's ability to impersonate anyone, from old white Jewish men to this amazing turn as the great Satchmo. Fans of Alberta Hunter may go to Theater 3 expecting to find the next best thing, but Cookin' at the Cookery is better than that. I dare say it's as good. Donna. Oh, you know, I should also give credit to the musical director, George Caldwell, that is in musical supervision by Danny Holgate, because the music was just spectacular in this.
Yeah, and that's no easy feat to have to, well, not that she's recreating, but in some ways recreating an icon like that.
Right, so, and it's a lot of music. You know, you talk about La Boheme and the actors needing a break every once in a while, so they have to have 3 casts.
Right.
In this one, Duquesnay carries the load there, and that's quite a load, and she handles it beautifully.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, Roma.
Sure.